All right, so the question is whether I was nuts for quitting my job and going full time as a content creator. The answer to that question is hell yeah. Guess that's the video. All right, not really. I had to get my drink here. So here's the thing. Quitting my job and going full time as a full time content creator may have seemed like it was a pretty nutty idea, but in truth, it was probably one of the best decisions I've made. It definitely fits better with my lifestyle, sleeping habits, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just like so much more relaxed. I've been doing this for pretty close to a year. In fact, a couple weeks from now, about 3 weeks, I guess, it will be exactly a year that I've been a full-time creator. And man, after looking back over this year and everything that I've done and everything that I'm looking forward to in the next year, I'm stoked about this. This continues to be an awesome adventure every day. Now, I will qualify that a little bit. There are days that kind of suck. I mean, when you work really hard on a video, put it out there and nobody watches it, that sucks. But that's just kind of the nature of the thing, right? You figure out what you did wrong, figure out what tweaks you need to make, and then put it on another video until you find something that works. Yeah, I'm liking this. I definitely think that this is the best job in the world for the right person. Some people, going full time as a farmer or somebody that lives off grid or something like that, homesteader or whatever, that's probably the perfect thing for them. For me, this was the perfect thing. And maybe in the future that'll change, but yeah, I'm cool with being, 57 and being a content creator. It's kind of cool that it annoys my kids a little bit. At least I work really hard at trying to annoy my kids, but I think they're just like cool with it now. Which I gotta mention, when I decided to go down this path of being a full-time creator, I had a lot of support from my wife, and my kids were supportive as well. They weren't like, "Dad, you're just totally nuts." They were like, "Yeah, whatever, Dad." Kind of expected that was going to happen anyways. So, yeah, this has been awesome. And I don't know if I have any amazing advice to share with you over the past year. It's really just about getting up and putting the effort in. I mean, that's the cool thing about this is when I was in the corporate world, I could put in the time, the effort, do the hours, and everything kind of came out the same. At the end of the year, maybe I get a pay increase, maybe I wouldn't. I definitely worked a heck of a lot of hours and ended up with people kind of being not ecstatic for what I delivered to them. I mean, it was great stuff that I was delivering to them, but I don't know. Working with upper level management sometimes can be a challenge because they don't really know what they want. They just want something, and then when you deliver that thing that you understood them wanting, it's not what they wanted. That's cool. That's just part of the whole nature of being a software developer. I had dealt with that for well over 30 years, which is cool. This, on the other hand, and I just show up and create videos. If they work, great. If they don't, make some adjustments, put out more videos, and that's cool. So, got a question for you. If you are Gen X, or if you're Generation Jones, leave a comment. What were some of your favorite bands? what were some of the coolest things that you remember growing up? That's mine was one of them was when we finally got cable. Of course, we had that little box that you had to press the little buttons on in order to change the channels. But that kind of opened the door to being able to watch, MTV and HBO and all those kind of things. Which prior to that, I think we had like 3 channels on a good day. And sometimes those channels didn't come in very well, especially if you had storms and whatnot. We never did the whole like having to hold one end into the antenna to get the signal to come. That was, well, actually I take that back. When I was way younger, we actually had 2 TVs. We had one TV that had rabbit ears on it, and so we could get the picture, and then we had another TV so we could get the audio. Yeah, that's how I watched the Neil Armstrong, take his first steps on the moon, was basically watching it do that on 2 separate TVs, or listening on one TV and watch it on another. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, leave a comment, let me know. I'm really curious to see what your experiences were.